Speaker, I think I won't surprise any members of the House by revealing that I'm not a great patron of the arts myself, although I did go to the ballet once about 20 years ago and one or two plays over time. But in the absence of that great patron of the arts, Mr Speaker, our leader, the Honourable Rodney Hyde, I'll do my very best. As members will be aware, one of the things as a new member that I find most pleasing is when one is able to agree with other members of the House, particularly on this side and even more so on the Green side. And I'm delighted to stand here and say that at least until I lost her about 10 minutes in, I found the speech of Catherine Delahunty refreshing. I found I was able to agree with most of it, as I say, until I lost her. And the bit that I enjoyed most and agreed with most, Mr Speaker, was the focus on Māori and Pacifica art, because, again, I think it's not unknown that I have a connection with the Pacific. And at the risk of offending my colleague to my left, I find Tongan dancing considerably more appealing than our local variant here. And it's not just my wife, Aotearoa, but it's a matter of taste. Exactly, a matter of taste. And I'm very pleased that the emphasis appears to be going away from what I understand are known as the lovies, who are fond of obscure plays by a chap called Pinter and stuff like that, and more towards the Pacific and Māori art that has a greater connection with our country. So that's Stop Art. He's an English fellow, I believe, Ms Curran. I've not had the pleasure of seeing any of his works. Now, Mr Speaker, that's the good bit, and now I'll revert to type just for a moment and say that we're very happy to hear. It was music to our ears, in fact, to hear the Minister say that one of the things this bill does is reduce the numbers of the lovey people who hand out the money. And we're in favour of streamlining and reducing numbers, so that's got to be a good thing. And as I say, I'm very happy to be able to find positive things from the Minister's speech. What I could follow, I think I agreed with Mr Robertson, but I suspect he's more of a patron of the arts than me. And as I've said, I found the first bit of Ms Delahunty's speech very capable of approval. So having said that, Mr Speaker, I'll allow my colleague to continue and say that the ACT Party supports this bill with much pleasure. Thank you.
Speaker.
Aotearoa,